Home Affairs Minister K Shanmugam has referenced a survey on Singapore's high levels of inter-religious tolerance and acceptance. The Pew Research Center study notes how religious diversity is, quote, remarkable on the global scale and especially in comparison with its neighbours in South and Southeast Asia. Over 13,000 took part in the 2022 survey. The study reveals that Singaporeans express a broadly accepting views towards other groups. Nearly 9 in 10 say Christianity, Islam, Hinduism and Chinese traditional religions are all compatible with the country's culture and values. Those who follow a faith are also widely pluralistic in their beliefs. Among those who identify with a religion, more than 2/3 say that many religions can be true. More than half also view religious diversity as good for the country. 56% say that having people of different religions, ethnic groups and cultures makes Singapore a better place to live in. And 37% say that it makes little difference, while 4% are of the opinion that this makes it worse. Mr. Shanmugam says that what Singapore has built up over the years is precious, and people must do their best to protect it.
Our religious leaders, our people, are very different compared with many other countries. And it's due to a combination of factors. Legal framework we have, government policies, our religious and community leaders understanding what is important for Singapore, working together.
One sociologist says that safeguarding this peace and stability in the country is also the responsibility of its people.
I think religious identity and national identity, right, as Singaporeans, I don't think they are mutually exclusive. When we have to consider what's happening elsewhere in the world, I think we respond as Singaporean. We don't respond as Buddhists or Muslims or Christian. Of course, we may have some kind of feeling towards certain issues elsewhere, but we don't allow that to influence the way we react.
For more on Singapore's religious diversity, we speak with Nur Muhammad Marakan. He's president of the Interreligious Organisation. Mr. Marakan, this study from the Pew Research Center commenting on how remarkable on the global scale diversity is in Singapore. How did we come to develop such high tolerance for various religions in this country?
Well, I'm not surprised, actually. In the Interreligious Organisation, we have been working very hard on the ground for the last 75 years to get religious harmony in Singapore on a higher level. And we organize interfaith activities. We have 10 religions with us pushing forward to get the people together. But let me tell you the real credit to be given to the government. They have a good policy. Interfaith, they support interfaith, they support interracial, they give space for everybody to be together. So credit due to the government. And our job has been made easier because of their policies. And there is zero tolerance on their part of any hate speech or anybody who show any contempt for other religion. There is zero tolerance for it. And there are many people who have to face the law. Our law here has been very, very strong to control, to make sure that we give space to everyone for a united Singapore.
Mr. Marakan, a great deal of work has been done over the decades to promote that religious tolerance, but put into context for us why religious tolerance and acceptance is so important here.
Yeah, of course. This is something so precious. If we don't have that real tolerance, I think society cannot exist. There will be turmoil completely. That's why the government policy and our on the ground level, we've been working so hard for our survival. And we have told everybody, let's be together, let's be one nation, and let us all give space to the interfaith community for us to work. And there is no conflict between the secular system and the religious belief. We are all together as one.
The Pew Study research has some interesting data and statistics in it in reference to religious tolerance. Why do Singaporeans see religion as highly compatible with society, Mr. Marakan?
Yes, that also actually I'm not surprised. Because in Singapore, we don't have that conflict between religion and the secular system. So we identify ourselves as Singaporean first. We live together in harmony. We practice our religion, our own faith, without any interference from anyone. And that's the reason why we are just one united people in Singapore today. We also thank the government for their good policies, especially the law.
So, in other words, Singaporeans do not see being, for example, being Buddhist, which is the majority religion here in Singapore, that's not necessary in terms of their identity as a Singaporean.
Not at all, because, our Buddhist friends are always Singaporeans first. And whatever they are teaching, they are talking, is all about to be together. And that is the religious teaching of most of the major religions. There is no conflict at all. We are first Singaporean. And there is no conflict with whatever belief that you have. In fact, the government promotes whatever that you believe in. We call it religious harmony in diversity. Regardless of the various divisions, different faiths, but we are still together.
Mr. Marakan, there remain, however, plenty of external pressures on this cohesion. How important is a strong national identity? And tell us how far it contributes to actually forging that social cohesion that you said is so important.
We have a government which works hard on it. And we are also working hard on it. In fact, IRO have been working on social cohesion, religious tolerance in all our projects. And we get funding from the government, we get support from the government. We're able to get ministers to be our guests of honor, and we are all together. In fact, last week itself, the interfaith celebration was quite big with other interfaith groups. So we are all together in it. Of course, it's very important, the social cohesion, but it promotes religious harmony together with social cohesion. There is no conflict at all.
Mr. Marakan, a final question here. You give a great deal of credit to government policy for what we see in Singapore. But of course, things are changing. Our society evolves. The modes in which we communicate also evolve. The global environment is also changing. What sort of policies do you think might need tweaking as we head into a very challenging future?
I think the most important thing is to understand that this is a small nation. We need to survive. We need to be together. We need to be united. And I think with the present government policy of uniting the people, giving everyone the space, equality, opportunities, equal opportunities, and just be alert, I think we can survive.
Mr. Marakan, thank you very much for your insights this evening. That was Noor Muhammad Marakan, President of the Inter-Religious Organisation. Thank you.